Hey,
Hey, girl.
hey, girl.
Hey. I sent Margell an agenda. Apparently, it's all wrong. So I don't know what time Marquita's supposed to come on.
She come on around 7:05.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's. I think I had made an agenda that said 7:05 to 7:10 or 7:15. I think that we discussed our stuff, and then Marquita came on at 7:15. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because we run this. So, anywho, how are you? How was your weekend?
It was good. How was yours?
It was okay. Actually, it was great. I had a great weekend. Thanks for asking.
Okay. I was like,
Why? Because you heard different.
I thought it was great.
That's a great weekend. I've
Well,
had a
it's all whatever you want to share.
okay. I've had a pretty well-rounded weekend. I spent some time with our parents this
Uh,
weekend. That was really fun, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, and then I spent some time with a friend today. I enjoyed that. And yeah, it's just been a good weekend overall.
Good.
And what about you? What you do this weekend?
Oh, I was reading the private chat. Um, this weekend, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. Oh, I had a little game night. Um, with the little church, and then that was it.
Little church. How was the game night? What did you guys play? I meant to ask you
We
that.
played Heads Up. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the people we had to use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It was like we did like each table had a Heads Up person, and then we played like bracket play. So whichever table had the most would then play each other. There was no constellation, like there was no prize. You just got life, so that's good. you know,
That was the prize, life.
I mean, I mean, there's no prize. We didn't have any prizes.
Oh, wow.
Um, and
Who's
then
idea was that? Why you guys ain't had no prizes?
we're on a budget. We're a church.
Oh,
I don't know. We
okay.
gave them free food, drinks.
Okay. That's fine. Do you have a still I rise?
It was a free thing.
You gotta make
So
sure you think everybody can hear us?
I don't know. Can y'all hear us? It's only um
If you can hear us and you're watching the show, please let us know. Thank you.
yeah. Something might be
Even
going on.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, what about
Marquita,
you?
Marquita doesn't usually have bad situations, so that's why I said
Yeah. What did you do this weekend?
I just told you. Remember?
That was the only thing you did?
Thank you, girl.
Hmm.
Somebody said they can hear.
That wasn't the only thing you did though.
What? That was the only thing I did. I spent time with our parents and then I went out to eat today.
You went to the New Edition concert?
Oh my god, I forgot.
Maybe
I
that
was,
was
I
there's this show on Apple TV called Severance, and there's like an innie and an outie of you, and they work like one person is the innie that works, and the outie is the person that goes out into the world. So maybe your outie doesn't remember.
okay. We are able to be heard.
So maybe your outie doesn't remember.
Okay. So, anyways, I did go to the New Edition concert.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Right. I
Uh,
mean,
yes, that was Friday. How did I forget about the Epic concert? Because I just had a really good couple days after, so I think it kind of overshadowed it a slightly. Like spending time with my parents, shopping, and then spending time with a longtime friend, like that. It all kind of overshadowed my Friday. The business. So anyway, anywho,
in my mind, I said, "Did y'all hear that in the back?
what?
Did y'all hear that?"
So on Friday, I went to see New Edition, and it was just great.
What songs did they sing?
All of them.
All of them.
Name one.
Telephone Man. I didn't know
Done.
the name of the song.
Mhm.
Miss, what's the name of the song?
Mr. Telephone Man.
Okay. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my life.
Like, when I tell my baby's number,
I get it every time. Okay.
changes on the telephone. See? Mm-hmm.
I don't know
If
that.
it isn't love, if it isn't love,
I
why
do.
do I feel this way?
Hey.
Stay on my mind. Yeah,
Hey.
all that. They did everything. And Bobby Brown was up there and he did really
How was he
well
looking?
too. Huh?
How was he looking?
Oh, but he
Been
was
through a
moving.
lot. His wife died. His ex-wife died. His
His
daughter.
daughter.
I think his son died.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby been through a lot.
He is. Bobby was two-stepping it. You hear me? That foot went back and
It
came
is.
forward. It was impressive. It really was. It was impressive.
Oh, his
He
stamina
was.
is still good.
He was big, larger. His stomach was large, like he was pregnant.
Maybe he's sick.
You know, people don't have to gain weight and always be sick. I don't think that's fair.
Listen. If you see me blow up, that's what's happening, y'all. I'm sick. So that's what this is. That's what's going on here. So I can only relate from that part, but I understand what you're saying.
Johnny Gill to me gave me very country vibes.
Why?
It just felt like
Well, he had on some cowboy boots.
Anita's up here. Anita, what song does Johnny Gill sing? Can someone put Johnny Gill songs in the comments? Johnny sung a song and it was very
Johnny Gill, Can You Stand the Rain?
no, his song by himself.
Oh. See,
you don't know no songs by Johnny Gill. That's way before your time.
So wait, I know. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. I'm the one who told you about LSG.
That's because you just knew my. That's how he sounds. Yeah, put that into a country. Put that into countryness.
My.
Yep, just like that. That's what he sounded like.
Maybe he's trying to get into touch with his.
Look good tonight. That's how it was. It was like very from deep.
Did you record it?
I did. Yeah.
Is it one of those videos you sent?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
He had a song that was for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was like and then it gave me kind of churchy vibes. Nothing's wrong with church. It was just not. I just think of Johnny Gill and I think about put on your red dress.
Oh, it's
you need to put your red dress on and your high heels. Like that's supposed to be kind of sensual.
Right.
But to me, it was giving me very you know. No, I did not see it.
You didn't tag us.
Did you tag us? What's going on? Anyways, oh my, was it for 30 minutes, Nita, or was it for 10? She didn't change. He sung Fair Weather Friend. I don't even know what that sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
That song, though. He did good though, she said.
He did. I mean, he's Johnny Gill and he's a lot older too. Like he's really allowing the age to catch up with him. Now, Ralph, he sung Mr. Sensitivity. When as a child, as a young teenager, I had quite a big of a crush on Ralph. And
Ralph was the one with the wife that was on.
No, that's Ronnie. And Ronnie looked good. Ronnie looked real good.
Ronnie got a lot of kids, don't he?
I think so. Ronnie, that's why he looks so good. Ronnie, apparently they just really all look really good. BBD looked like they just stepped off, like it was like 20 years ago.
BBD, right? What's the record?
Big DeVoe.
Oh, Belle Big DeVoe was there.
Everybody was there. All 6 of them were there. Old, new edition, new edition. All of them were there.
All the editions. All the additions was there, y'all.
All of the additions was there. Yeah. So long story short, I went with one of my best friends, her sisters, and their friends and their cousins. And it was just amazing. Yeah, but I can see why Ronnie got half of a football team. I had no idea he looked that good. And I don't know where I've been.
Really?
Yeah, it was like you have to check him out. It was rather impressive. I'm like, okay. Okay, Ronnie.
There you go. A
So
little heart patter, huh?
yeah, I had a little heart palpitation, I think is what they call it. Yeah. So yeah, it was great. I had a good time. Thank you for bringing that up.
Of course. You have to really embrace. I don't know what's going on with the strawberry. You have to really embrace Ronnie was fine as where the devil is. Really embrace your good memories.
Yes, correct.
I don't know.
So if you're watching, we didn't really introduce ourselves. There's enough of y'all in here for us to do so. We are Or Not Podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tasha Mack, her big sister.
How
And
come our
you
names don't show up anymore?
what?
How come our names don't show up anymore?
Then when you take the banner off, the names will pop up. Could you just introduce yourself? Boom. Hello.
Guys.
Listen to me. She wasn't listening to me. What you eating over there?
Listen, y'all, I'm trying to lose this body, yada yada. I'm just trying to have a body.
What do you have now?
I got a body, yada yada yada.
Oh.
If I could just get rid of one of the oddies, I think that would be sufficient. So I'm eating strawberries. I missed dinner because I was asleep. Saturdays are a busy day for me, so I was asleep and just slept right on through dinner time. But
well, the day is still here. You act like you can't still eat dinner.
Well, I'm a little hungry right now, so I'm trying to get that. And instead of going to those barbecue chips over there, they're Danielle, and I'm trying to eat these strawberries, making healthier decisions.
Okay. Do you have a Still I Rise at all? I don't really have anything. I had something, but I think I'm gonna wait on it.
Wait on the love.
Okay. Whatever.
Every time you say wait on, you always waiting on something.
Who, me?
Yes, and I'm always like in my mind, I always say, wait on the Lord. That's a song, y'all. That's a good song. Wait on the Lord.
Who sings it?
I don't know.
Who sings it?
He will renew your strength. Hey! Wait, I say, wait on the Lord. Okay.
Also, as she completely takes over the show with her song, make sure you're sharing this with your fellow networks, please.
Did y'all do that? If you do that, put it down there in the comments.
Copy this link and you can send it in your text message. You can
all
send
your
it
friends.
to Instagram. You just share it. If you don't even plan on staying up here, just share it with somebody. Share it with your mama, your aunt. I don't care. Just share.
Just share, y'all. Just share. Sharing is caring.
If every person up here shares, I mean, we'll be doing a hell of a lot. I'm just saying. Anyways, we've talked ourselves right up into hot topics. So, Danielle, are you ready for hot topic? Huh?
Yeah, well, she having a hard time over there.
Yeah, she said she was stuck in cyber hell.
Okay, girl, take a deep breath before you come on. Be all right.
Ask her if she's ready. I won't bring her in yet if she's not ready.
I won't bring you in until you're ready. She says she is.
All right.
Oh, looks like Saeed Williams is on today. That's nice. Look what the cat dragged in.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I'm over here with a little technical difficulties right now. So, I'm my own production crew. So bear with me.
Okay, well, thank you for joining. Thank you for those that are coming in now. It looks like people are responding to my messages that I've sent out. So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Marquita, tell us what's going on in Hot Topic World today.
So if anybody likes my cute little shirt, shout out to the Manleys. They have their own brand, Half Breed. I'll drop it in the comments later where I got this cute little mixed up shirt. It just fits me so well because who's not as mixed up as me? So I will be dropping that in the comments. But yes, let's get into some news, y'all. Let's get into some news. So prayers for Ukraine. Y'all already know how I feel. So prayers for Ukraine. Also prayers for Africans that are
Yeah.
there as well. They're not letting them out to find safety. Some are saying they're being discriminated against because of their skin color. So just prayers for Ukraine and just everyone who has family members that are in the military. We just definitely want to send strength and love and light in your direction. Um, in other news, congratulations are in order. Debrat and the real BB Judy, she has her own hair care products, Kaleidoscope. They tied the knot on 2/22/22. So
Oh my
congratulations to the
goodness.
two of them on these.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
just so many twos. The two of them on 2/22/22, and to you, the things that you do when you do the voodoo that you do. But anyway, so congratulations are in order for them. Now, something that we didn't get a chance to, wrap our little opinions around is this whole Tasha K and Cardi B situation. So Tasha K is a blogger, vlogger, YouTuber person. She said some defamatory things about Cardi B, and Cardi B kept saying, if you put all this information out, I'm gonna take you to court. And she did, and she won a settlement of 4.8, no, $3.8 million, whatever it is. It's $4
About
million
close to
that
$4 million.
Tasha K is now gonna have to pay Cardi B. She did do an interview and say she ain't got it, but Cardi B is somebody that I would think that would come and collect on her debt. So Tasha K, don't let her put on her bloody shoes and come and get her damn money. Just get a girl, get a girl her money. I don't know what you gotta do. You might need to go ahead and bump up your Fashion Nova ads or whatever, however you get your coins. You're gonna have to do it quickly, cause she want her money. And so that's why I say, when I tell stories, allegedly. So this is the every time I talk about a celebrity and I'm in rich folks' business, it's all allegedly, because don't come for me. I don't have 4 quarters to rub together for any celebrity. So everything is allegedly. Um, what else has been going on in the news, y'all? I don't want
Is Wendy Williams gone?
So Wendy Williams, that was my next topic, because I'm just gonna skip over talking about the Westies. They need a break. Somebody needs to take a stand to take a break from talking about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West. We're gonna take a break. So yes, after 14 seasons, Wendy Williams show has been canceled. But they are going to revive Sherry Shepherd as the new host. So she's going to have her own titled show. So Wendy Williams show, instead of her replacing Wendy Williams as the host, they're just going to say, let's be done with the Wendy Williams show and let's give Sherry Shepherd her own show. And
So it
okay.
was kind of like she was just like she completely just stepped on her stage and now she has her show. Is that the situation? It looked like it was the same stage and everything.
Yeah, so that's what they were gonna do. Instead of at first she wasn't going to get her show. They were just gonna do the Wendy Williams show with like special guest hosts.
Right.
Until Wendy Williams came back, and I guess it was just decided, instead of letting her come back, they're just gonna cancel Wendy Williams show and then just give Sherry Shepherd her own show. And
Wow.
yeah, Wendy, what you got going on, girl? Come talk to your people and tell us what's going on with you now. Cause after 14 seasons, I'm trying to figure out how you get canceled like that. So maybe
What's
we need to send
this?
prayers for Wendy Williams. She might need
She's
another show,
sick.
y'all.
What's
She
wrong?
what?
She's sick.
She better take some elderberry and come on and host this damn show. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all know elderberry is my shit.
What else you got?
But yeah, I don't know what she need to do. She need to go. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Wendy. I just hope that they don't put Wendy Williams on the conservatorship because it sounds it's Britney bitch. It sounds very that.
Yeah, it do sound like that. It do sound like that.
In other conservatorship news, Amanda Bynes, yes, she is. Her lawyers are in talks of letting her out of her conservatorship. They said it was before we did the whole free Britney movement. I guess we should have did a free Amanda movement. But I just would like to say y'all 0-1. We're giving up these conservatorships, y'all 0-1. Maybe they should do like some classes before they release you from the conservatorship. Social media etiquette.
I think it's a
good
quiz.
Talk to.
They can take a quiz.
Yeah, take a little quiz, multiple choice or something like that. If someone in your family hurt your feelings, do you post your grievances on social media, B, ignore them, C, take them to court, or D, write a book? It should give them options before we can say that we can release them from their conservatorship.
So because this is Hot Topics, I know you said we were leaving this alone, but I have to mention this. I'm sorry. It's on my heart. It's in my spirit. Why did Kanye West post that he does not want Kim to use his social media posts in court?
Oh yes, I saw that. He said that he's basically saying like it may not be me posting. Kanye.
Well,
social media management, I get it, but we all know it's you. You are publicly saying my child needs help or I need my wife back. You're not saying please go listen to Donda 2. Purchase here.
See these people, the jury. I don't know how these conservatorships work. Where if you got to go into a jury or whatever, y'all listen to this because you got to be careful. We can't have a whole bunch of little Kanye's running around here.
Like he's literally like this. Why would you post something you don't want in court?
Right.
Really?
Well, I think that he didn't realize that how he was. I think he is sick, so I think he didn't realize how it was coming off. That he's basically is it?
When is it okay? When are we going? So Wendy's sick, so it's okay. Kanye's sick, so it's okay. So everybody's sick, so this is just okay for them to.
I didn't say it was okay. I'm saying that's why he didn't think twice. Like he really just thought like, oh, it's just social media. He said to Johnny, no. He said to the guy from Jason Lee, he said, because him and Jason Lee are friends now. He's like, well, you post about y'all Hollywood Unlocked. How many times do y'all post a day, or a day? He's like, oh, 50 times a day or something. And he's like, the Shade Room, same thing. He's like, so why can't I make my own narrative? Basically, like he's drumming up his own.
Well, that's why I said somebody need to be over there with him, guiding him, because the narrative is proving Kim's. If the narrative is proving Kim's point, then okay, Kanye, you have won. But if you're trying to put out here a narrative where we should not think you are crazy, not follow through with your threats, because that's the thing, you're becoming very threatening online. So if you don't want these to be taken seriously, maybe you should stop posting, or maybe you should counter your post with something positive, like seeing Pete and Kim come out of the place. They look fabulous today. Maybe you should switch up. Switch up your stalking. Use your stalking for good, Kanye. You use it for good. Just like, I seen Pete Davidson go to Skinny Dip one day, and so I just sent some shipments to the house, and I felt like he needs to, switch gears, Kanye. Somebody, I don't know who's on his PR team. I can't imagine Kanye.
I don't think he got one
PR team. I can't imagine him. They probably all just sit around like this. Is it Friday yet?
I don't think he doesn't have one. I really doubt very
I
seriously.
think he had one when he was with Kim, but I don't think he got one.
Kanye team sit like this every Friday. Did y'all check to see if the deposit hit? Because it's no sense. They don't have no other
They
work
keep
to do.
they're always looking for a job because they don't know they don't know how much longer they got.
Well, you see, he fired somebody online.
Oh, really?
Yes, y'all. He went on Instagram and was like, "So and so, your services are no longer needed." And I don't know what part of the team he was on, but he fired the man. I was like, hey, we just out here sending resignations to people. Like, well, I guess it's not a resignation. We just firing people online.
On Instagram?
Let me tell y'all something. LinkedIn be so quick to post when Zillow and all these is doing layoffs. Y'all recruiters out there, y'all need to be going after Kanye's team. Them babies need jobs. They gonna need them real soon. And they can what is it? What do they be putting on the resume for people? They can work well in tough situations. What's that phrase that they always like? They
overcome challenges.
Hey, so all my LinkedIn recruiters out there, mate, if you see somebody that got Kanye West assistant or PR team, or you might want to snatch them up because them babies, they work well in fast-paced environments. That's what it is.
Did you have something else? I know I kind of threw that in there, but did you have something else? I apologize.
Yeah, we can't keep talking about Kanye because he's in the news every week. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, y'all ain't gonna miss him if we keep talking about him.
And you know, like you can only get his album on his platform.
I don't know. He might need to talk to Master P now. Master P now might can teach you some business things, Kanye. You know, your favorite rapper wouldn't be your favorite rapper without Master P. Let's not go there, people. Let's not go there.
What?
Your favorite before Master P, your favorite rapper would be MC Hammer right now. Bankrupt, no money. Master P paved the way so that rappers and artists can get money on their contracts.
Marquita, did you read this in a book or something?
I'm according to that my shipment of rap noodles, I'm a Master P fan. I know enough. Okay?
What shipment of rap noodles? I have questions. We had to talk about this offline. I don't know.
That's what noodles, Danielle.
Yes. Master P got a lot of stuff. He got noodles, cereal, fish fries, shoes, clothes.
Master P.
I thought the noodles was gonna have some flavor. I ain't gonna lie, Master P. You out here trying to kill the black community with all this damn sodium.
Please tell me you didn't buy the noodles.
I did. I bought a whole case of them. I got Lil Boosie noodles, E40 noodles, and Master P noodles in my set.
If you go on the website, I had to click off because it has value. It has audio. If you want a real meal, Master P, sit down somewhere.
Now that's why I said it's gonna be real high in sodium because Master P, you cannot. The number one killer for black people is heart disease. You can't be around here pumping these salty ass noodles, Master P. Now that's I ain't tried nothing. I ain't tried nothing else because I'm not gonna buy no money yardie. So that's about all I could do was buy his rap noodles. So that's why I felt like I needed to support Master P in his entrepreneurship. That's as close as you was gonna get. You said what?
Did you eat them all?
No, I just ate. I can't eat them. I'm too old to be eating rap noodles. That goddamn sodium in there got high blood pressure. I gotta fill my prescription before I can eat them damn noodles that Master P got. And I don't want to discourage nobody else from buying rap noodles. I don't want to discourage you, but if you got high blood pressure or you are on the borderline, stay far away. We are no longer the no limit soldiers that we once were. Please do not. Please eat the noodles with caution. They come in a. It comes with all three of them in a pack.
This is not good.
Well, I don't know about good, but they salty. They are for emergencies only. Emergencies only. When we have a storm, there's no bread on the shelf. I'm gonna whip these icon noodles out and come check on us because I might have a stroke after eating a pack. But
Well,
just just make sure you call.
I would like to say that my cousin DJ is watching and he agrees with Marquita about Master P. And I guess about
Thank
Master
you.
Why is DJ not in the comments?
I don't know, but he sent me a text to let me know that he agreed.
I was gonna say, I see you, DJ. You giving me No Limit Soldier vibes. I see you, DJ.
He is a No Limit soldier. He's giving me those vibes.
No Limit vibes.
He definitely is ride or die. DJ is a ride or die.
And I appreciate him for that. Big ups to DJ. Well, guys, that's my time. Before y'all kick me off, I'm gonna kick myself off.
Because after those rap noodles, it was coming.
Look,
all right, girl.
I'm about to go boil some water right now. I'm gonna have to boil a lot of it to combat this sodium in here, but I might give them a try tonight. Stay tuned. Y'all gonna have to call and check up on me.
I will.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Okay, girl.
All right, so
You got a little delay over there.
Yeah, I do. I've had it the whole time.
Oh,
right. So tonight's show is about Anna Delvey.
yes.
You want to tell people who Anna Delvey is, or you want me to tell the people who Anna Delvey is?
I'll give them a little rundown real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So first of all, me and Tasha have kind of found this fascination, if you will, about this young lady named Anna Delvey. There was a Netflix series, like a special or limited series on Netflix called, what was the show called?
I don't know.
Dang. Okay. Well, the reason why we don't remember is because we got wrapped up in the real story, basically. So Anna Delvey was a young lady. I think she was from Germany or Russia or something.
I think she's from Russia, but she lived in Germany.
Okay. So basically she was a con artist. And she was running these Soho streets, conning all the hotels. She was singing hotels and running the bill up, not ever paying them.
Inventing Anna Delvey.
She was that wasn't even her last name. Her real name was Sorokin.
Sorokin.
So she had the story is ridiculous. Tashi may do a better job at giving the
So the catch of the matter is Anna just basically created an identity saying she was the heiress of a German millionaire, I think. And with that came people's thoughts to connect and network with her and give her things on the idea that she was rich. So she never really asked for money. They just gave her things because they thought she was someone. Which is mind-blowing, truthfully. But I can see how it happens. I can see how
that's the thing. I think she knew that people had this weakness when it came to what people saw on the outside. So she had all the nice clothes and all. I mean, there are times when people think that my family or me and Tasha are rich. It's not that we rich, y'all. It's that we choose what we want to spend our money on. That's one thing. Second of all, we're hard workers. Third of all, we blessed. We favored. Favor ain't fair. But the Anna Delvey knew that people just Anna Delvey kind of knew if I present myself in this way, they're going to give me everything I need. That's what was happening. She would be able to get that loan she was trying to get a loan. It took her a minute to get a loan. Her idea was to have this socialite space in New York, art gallery, and she was going to have people come out and really create a space into this really nice building in New York. Mind you, this is a real life story. And they ended up giving her the loan based off of her saying that she was a German heiress, basically. And she wasn't, until it came right down to the last minute where they were going to have to send somebody out to Germany to check to make sure that her funds were accurate and that her legacy or whatever, like her story was true. And that's kind of where it all went down.
But she did very well. She lived off of hotels for months, 4 to 5 months, where they would ask for her credit card. She would brush them off and gave them nothing. And she continued to stay at those very nice, ritzy hotels. And she ate and charged it to the room, and everything. So, I mean, I think it's very interesting because, as someone said in the comments, white privilege, I hate to take it there, but it is very interesting. She would go on like, let's say someone invited her to a yacht. They invited her to come to a party on the yacht. Well, the person that's yacht it was, they left. She stayed.
And
So the
then
person called and was like, hey, I heard you're still on the yacht. It's been like days later. She's like, yeah, I just thought I'd stay a couple of days. Like, she's completely used people. And they initially were okay with it because they were thinking, okay, her dad is rich, so there's a possibility that she might get me somewhere or get me further, or she'll pay me back because she's rich. And that's another thing, is she kept telling them, like, I'm going to get I guess like whatever money she was due. She thought that she was going to eventually get that money, and she was like, yeah, when my father gives me my trust fund money, I'll be able to do XYZ. And so people just figured they would get it at that time. And she had friends and a boyfriend, and I mean, she was like the ultimate scammer.
she was, but what was interesting about her was that she would like treat her friends. And I thought that was interesting. And there's
well, what's interesting is that we talk about her like she did, because she's still alive.
Well, yeah, she's still alive. She's in jail, I think, right now. She did get out.
She just posted something, so I don't know if they moved her out or what.
They might.
Yeah,
she might be out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what was interesting was one of her friends is named Neff, and they're still our friends, I believe. And she said that she would give to everyone. She was like Uber driver. She'd give $100 cash. She would pay for their food. She said that they would come back from spending money, and she would come back to her hotel room, and there were shopping bags from Supreme. In between meetings, she would invite Neff to like massages and cryotherapy. And cryotherapy is expensive, y'all. So you go in a little chamber and you freeze for about 3 minutes. Manicures, like all the things. Like, she was literally living her best life and taking along friends with her. And nobody ever questioned it.
But I do think that part of her demise was the whole Morocco trip. So she goes to, if you haven't seen the series, we can give you tips. We can talk about this. You still have to see it. It's absolutely unbelievable. She invites friends to go to Morocco, and she doesn't put it on a credit card. She just goes in with her name. And then when they actually found out that there was no money to be placed, a friend of hers puts it on her work card. So here's a question to the crowd, because there's quite a few of you in here. How many people, if you go on a trip with a friend and her credit card is not working for the hotel, how many people are going to use their work card to help you guys while you're there?
Let's set the scene first. This girl worked at Vogue.
Okay.
The friend. First and foremost. Second of all, we are international at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of work the friend thought how she could, mask these charges. That didn't make any sense to me. And this was several people that stayed. It was like 4 of them. The trainer, the guy who was recording them, her, and then the
that's true.
Friend. Mm-hmm. So this was not like a small to do. It was a very large amount, I'm sure. And no, I wouldn't have done that. I would have been like, girl, you were your own for my room.
It was $65,000.
And that don't even include like the little trip to the garden.
Yeah.
They went
Yeah.
to a garden. They were, and she said in the beginning, if y'all watch it, the girl's like, we're in Marrakesh, like we're in Morocco. We should go out and like enjoy like the city and the culture. And she's like, why would I need to? She has like an accent that's very strange. She's like, why would I need to go out there when I have everything I need here? That was the red flag. Like, sis.
That was the red flag. They were like, yeah, let's go out. We're all the way in another country. Let's go out and see things outside of this resort. She was not having it because if she goes outside the resort, she can't afford it. She has no money.
She can't. And it was just not the police, the authority over the hotel was like standing outside their doors now. And like, it was like, they was like, you ain't going nowhere
until we get our money.
So Anna Delvey I think she went to prison for 12 years, but she ended up only doing what, 4? I don't know what's going on with Tasha's internet.
Anna Delvey went to prison for 12 years?
I think she was supposed to.
Oh, no, yeah. So she ended up, she was supposed to go for 4. It was 4.
Oh.
And then she got off for 2 years for good behavior. That wouldn't work if she was Black.
So apparently Tasha, we're like talking about it, and Tasha's like, yeah, there's an Instagram page about her outfits during the trial. I'm like, what? There's a whole Instagram page, y'all, dedicated to what this girl had on during trial. Her friend Neff created the Instagram, and Anna was like, I need to be looking basically sharp. I'm trying to be cute. I'm trying to be fierce. I think she had great taste. She liked Supreme, but I mean, they said she always had Supreme bags. And so she just was like I think she was really after the fame. That's true. Someone did mention her accent
she was from Russia and Germany. So I think it probably was fake.
I always thought it was fake too. But don't you think it's interesting how in the show, the guy from the Fire Festival was there, and I was like, oh, this makes total sense. They're both scam artists. They're both a disaster. They're both, ruining people's lives.
That's a show we can do. That's a show.
Yes. Have any of you heard of the Fire Festival? That'll be the next one.
Mm-hmm. If not, we're gonna teach y'all all about the Fire Festival.
Y'all, me and Tasha was in that thing like it was crack. We just kept watching it. I watched it several times. We watched different versions.
I want to watch it right now. How about that? I want to watch it right now.
Ooh, I wonder if it's still on Netflix. It was
I don't know.
On Hulu too. It was so good.
And Prime, I think like everyone know Hulu and Netflix. They both had different versions. It wasn't even the same version. Right. It was all different versions. But she stayed with the guy that created the Fire Festival. Like because she stayed at everybody's house. Anna Delvey was at everyone's home. Anna Delvey never had her own house. Anna Delvey was just like slumming it, but with Chanel on and Gucci. So she was like a major moocher. You know what? She was a dreamer. She is a dreamer.
It's a different level.
No, I mean, I guess, but you know how you have there's people out there who, because I felt like Anna Delvey wasn't really doing nothing about it. She wants to be a millionaire, but were you doing anything?
Well, she had a job, I think.
She had a job?
One time, I think she did have a job.
She worked at a magazine and that was before she came to America. She worked at a magazine.
Okay.
She here on a visa. She wasn't even, she was on here. I don't know what kind of visa she was here on, but she was here on a visa. So when she got locked up and then she got out, they gave her 6 weeks to get out of the country, and she didn't, and they locked her up. So she's actually being detained by ICE right now. Unless she's out. I'm not sure if she's out or not. But regardless of the fact, it was mind-blowing because this is real. This is something that was happening in 2016, 17, 18. This is not something that happened in 1954. She scammed people fraudulently out of tons of money. I think it was up to like $300,000 in bank funds, like
So
funds.
it says Sorokin, I don't know, was ordered to pay up to roughly 199,000. That was just to banks, which she reportedly paid off with the 320,000 Netflix, which that's what Netflix gave her for the series, and paid another 24,000 in state fines, and about $75,000 went toward legal fees. So for the people who scammed her, like the girl Williams, she was able to have charges on her credit card forgiven by American Express. So some of the portion of the 64,000 was forgiven by American Express, but that was just one girl. We don't know what else.
That same friend got off easy though. She's got a book. She got a nice book deal.
She should get a book. She had traumatic experience.
I know. I'm just saying she is paid. Her money is paid.
Well, I think that she should be paid.
Yeah, no, I'd like to read the book. Actually, I posted the book on our story on our Instagram, or not Instagram.
Maybe we should read it.
It's a good idea. Yep. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. Let's talk about the author. I mean, that writer who kind of brought it, who was like had a fixation with her. So it was a lady, like a writer, you know, the lady who had like this fixation on telling her story. She would go and visit Anna all the time and like write down things, but Anna would still be. I felt like Anna was still manipulating her.
She was,
because right down to the end of it, she's like, "What did she say?" Like,
I think everybody that was involved with Anna was manipulated, even down to the lawyer who missed out on like important family time, and because they had this weird. It was weird. It was kind of like they liked her, but they knew she was a scam artist. So she was so charming that she was basically able to like lure them in with her personality and who she was.
Yeah, so she wasn't even nice though. Like, to the writer, she was rude.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. It's really weird. But I think the concept of this show and everything came because I wanted to remember at one point you were like, it kind of shows how people treat you when they think you have money.
That's everywhere.
So that's of this, why I wanted to bring it up, because, you know, you really got to watch judging a book by its cover, because nowadays you can really portray that you have something and you don't.
No, that's real. And I also think that people have I think people who do it unintentionally, or that's what it looks like on the outside, they have to be careful and mindful of those who are trying to be close to them. The idea of being around status, or what people consider status, and what people assume like what someone can do for them, like what they bring to the table, that's a real thing. That's at work. That's just in regular friendships. That's in church. That's everywhere. Everyone always wants to be closest to whoever someone can do something for them. And however it's going to make them look better. Like, some of your friends may not be your friends.
They want to be a part of the change or what they think is about to happen.
Yes. About the potential. Like, there's some people who will literally support you because they believe in your dream. But there are others who will be like, that man or that woman is going places and I'm trying to be with them on the plane so that
So what we saying is, if ORNOT podcasts end up on TV One or something, y'all better not be the ones that are here now. Y'all good. The ones that come after, we not trying to hear it.
Don't be making no YouTube videos like, yeah, I was friends with Tasha. No, you wasn't. That was a lie. We don't know you.
You're my friend and you are not. You're my friend and you are not following any of my businesses on Instagram.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about those who don't follow or not and their friends. Let's talk about that. Or those who aren't following BHVA. Let's talk about that. And then don't hit me up when we get a big client and you're like, oh, that's my friend. Yeah, my friend Danny. Nope. It's not friends.
I'm just saying. I just think it's something to look at.
It is. It's like,
so it's a perfect example of something people should be more mindful of, do not take it for face value. You see it on Instagram, you see it on Facebook. You know what I mean? That's just not what it is. How you know they showing, what if they showing Teslas and Bentleys on Instagram? How you know that's theirs?
It's not, y'all. It's rented. It's rented. And guess what? It's also a loan. Okay, let me explain something to y'all real quick. When you purchase a car, any car, whether it is a Honda,
a Hyundai,
a Toyota, or a Lexus, you too can have it. Why? Because there's something called loans. Now, whether or not your credit is, decent, that's on you. Don't have nothing to do with the loan. Nobody has nothing, and everything is up for grabs. You too can have a Lexus. You too can have a Benz. That's on you. It's what that's what you desire to do with your money.
It's all about whether you want your car note to be $400 or $900. That's on you.
That's on you. Don't sit here and act like this person has something that you don't have access to. Now this is a good word here I'm about to give y'all. My pastor always say, like, when you are connected and plugged in with God, you have a certain different kind of access. Mm-hmm. That's not my fault that you don't have access.
We talked about this at my church, the plug.
The plug. Just because you don't have the plug, your plug it doesn't have the supply that you need. You need to find another plug. Don't come over here looking for my plug. I'm trying to use my source. You too can be a hustler.
Yeah, that's true.
You too can work really hard. Work hard at it. Don't try to scam people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's
not right. Don't assume it's easy. Don't assume that, I don't know. I think it's just, unfortunately, I'm a victim of the assumption.
Well, that's a whole nother topic. That's something that we have had to deal with all of our lives as children to adults. I think that people have thought or assumed that at some point someone probably thought my father was a drug dealer or he was in the military, and my mama stayed at home and just baked cookies all day. And we had nice things because my dad, not only that he was a drug dealer, maybe his father was a drug dealer as well. And so we come from a long line of drug dealers. That's not true.
My dad worked extremely hard and spent countless hours away from home and his family to make sure that my sister and my brother and I had exactly everything that we needed as children. My parents were not big believers of giving us what we wanted, but they were big believers of giving us what we needed and showing us that working hard is how you get what you want.
So another piece of that is when you do grow up in such family, a family like that, one, there is a standard that you make for yourself. And that standard is, I'm trying to continue to live like that when I'm not under my parents. So then I have my drive may be a little different than yours.
Right.
Yes. But that's what I've said for myself. That's not on you. That's not for me to help you get there. Honestly, I've tried to do that for others, and others will be like, okay, I'm trying, but they legs not moving fast enough. This is a mile run, baby. You got 4 minutes to make it. You lose it.
Ooh, you running a mile in 4 minutes.
Not me. But they might need to. They might need to. Okay. I got a car to drive the mile. That's what I'm saying. You might need to run if you don't have the car.
Yeah, it's just the assumption of thinking that there's no work behind it.
Well, is it because of people like Anna?
Yeah, it is. So I was gonna say, I feel me personally, I don't know. I'm slightly, I don't want to say I don't feel like a victim. I don't want to say that, but it sucks because I work hard for absolutely everything I have. And someone out there is thinking that I'm this big influencer with no job. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I remember my sister saying that a friend of hers thought that I just worked out all day and I didn't really, and here I am with multiple jobs and making it happen. You know what I mean? And so that can be offensive for those that work super hard.
It is offensive.
It is offensive because I don't get to take naps. The things that those that do, I don't get that opportunity. That's my fault, yes. But at the same time, the Anna Delveys, they are creating this narrative on a story, on a picture, just by voice. And you guys are believing it. Anna, you're giving her stuff for free.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that you really have to dig into. Like, you know, I mean, they really should have asked more questions.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
Really, as friends, they should have asked more questions.
What kind of
Where's
questions
the
would you
father?
have asked?
Well, I would have Googled her dad. That would have been my first thing.
Yeah, why they didn't do that?
Nobody Googled her father.
Well, did she ever give the name?
I don't know, but if they were friends, I would have been like, "Who your daddy? What's your daddy's name again?"
Yeah. But then,
just like the Tinder swindler or whatever it's called, like that whole situation. Why didn't they Google that man a little sooner? Why you waited till he took your money? Like, that's whack.
Well, they were wrapped up in trying to find love. Y'all, it's hard out here. I mean, if somebody say, you know, I'm gonna fly you out, boo. You can come to with me to do that. I might say, okay, where we going? Let me gather my things. I might have to take the risk.
Okay, but you can go to the trip. That's fine. I am a firm believer. Someone call you, be like, Danielle, go to come to dinner with me. I'm gonna fly you to LA real quick. If he giving you everything, then that's cool. But the minute you start dumping your pockets, you need to start to evaluate.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You just got to pull back.
It's the same thing with the Tinder swindler and Anna. They were just, you know, people fall on hard times. They were really thinking that these people were falling on hard times, or there was a mix-up, and
no, exactly.
Or there was a mix-up or something.
And I'm not neither. It's just, yeah, but you're right, because you get involved with as the friend, so you're like, yeah, you know, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
So, for example, I could probably do it. I could probably call a friend right now and be like, look, something happened with my account. I need $400. I got it. I just can't get to it because y'all don't follow me on Instagram and you see I have nice things. Somebody giving up that money. But guess what? What if I took those pictures of Danielle's purse and my mom's purse and they weren't mine?
And what if somebody gave it? Listen, I have a Gucci bag. I have a couple of nice bags, I do. And a couple of them I purchased myself. But one specifically that I'm like, it's like my daily bag now. It's not a bag I purchased. Y'all, this Gucci bag is not purchased by my coin. It was a gift. People give nice gifts. My sister gave me the gift. Yes, this was the gift that just keeps giving. And apparently it's a conversation piece, you know what I mean, sometimes. But this is like, that's just because it's what
example. It's not like a name dropping. We're not name dropping it or designer dropping it. It's a great example of how you can think someone got it and they don't. So be careful, guys. Okay, guys and gals, be careful out there because you just don't know what somebody really got going on unless you know them. Unless you're your sibling, a best friend, maybe a cousin, but even the family members, you need to know them.
Yeah, have to be very careful with that, even family.
Yeah, even family. So I think that Anna, his accent was on fleek. I think the Anna Delvey thing. And the Tinder swindler, if you haven't watched that, that's on Netflix. That's a quick watch too. Anna's going to be a long watch. But the Tinder swindler is a quick one. Catch that. It's the same concept. If you go on our stories on ORNOT, you'll see I've posted a couple of memes for Anna Delvey for tonight's show. So you can see that there's one where the Tinder swindler asks her for money, and she tells it's on a meme, and she's like, she don't got it.
That's cute.
So yeah, y'all should definitely catch that. You know, someone sent us a message yesterday and asked where we get our topics from. So if that person is watching, if that person is watching, we literally topics are just pulled based off of what we discuss every day.
Yeah, that's why our tagline is Real Talk, Real Sisters, guys.
Yes, this is it. We just take this to the show. There are times me and Marquita can talk on the phone and we literally, I don't know.
Oh, because I sent her the link, girl. I sent her the
wrong link.
The wrong link. Girl, I'm sorry. Log out, baby.
How many people did you send the link to?
Girl, I don't know, girl.
So, what was I about to say? The Tinder swindler. What was I saying before I got thrown off? Oh
Girl,
God,
I'm
that was
sorry,
me.
Lord. I done sent these people these links. Oh,
Danielle sent people our backstage link, guys. That's funny. So,
I
anyways,
never get anything right these days.
it's okay. It's okay. But what I was gonna say is Marquita and me will have a conversation for a whole hour, and it's a conversation we're gonna discuss on on the air. And that's how we get the ideas for like the Sex and the City series. We're gonna have a Lauryn Hill series where we're gonna kind of break down her music and things like that. So the first series up first will be the Sex and the City series. I think is that next week?
I think it is next week. So we'll
March.
start promoting it.
This
I
is March
started last
4th.
week. Yeah, so
Mhm.
we'll start the countdown. We'll have a countdown.
Okay.
If you are following us on Instagram, like a picture.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of stingy with the likes and the shares. I don't know what that's about, but support costs you nothing these days for something like this. So just like a picture, share a post. It helps with the algorithm. People, the more you like, the more people see. And the more you'll see of us. So we would appreciate that. We do have the Sex and the City series where we're going to start talking about season 1. Or do you want us to talk about 5 episodes at a time? How you want to do this?
He's asking me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say we do season 1 and like first 5 and then the next 5.
Okay. So if you have time, you have until next Sunday to get through episode 1 through 5, or as far as you can. And then you guys can bring.
And you can watch it on if you have HBO Max. You can watch it. I know
you don't have HBO Max, and it's not your conversation.
Yeah, you just out back. But you should be able to. We'll be able to give you a synopsis of the episode, and then we'll be able to kind of break it down into what we thought about the episode, along with true life, true story. I kind of think that's how this went with the Anna Delvey edition. We just kind of talked about like what we thought about it, and it's just good conversation. It's a little light. It's nothing too heavy. It's a lot of things going on in the world. So I think it's pretty neat that we're able to take things outside of what's going on, Ukraine, social justice stuff, and just kind of focus on something else for a little.
Yeah, and if that series isn't something that you might not be interested in, or you might be interested in, we do have the Lauryn Hill series. Tasha mentioned that one will be discussing like her music, the importance of her life, just in general, like how she has impacted us. And we'll have another person come in to kind of help discuss like just analyzing her as an artist and just digging into all of her greatness. So if you feel a certain way about Lauryn Hill, that's not your night. That's not your night for you to come in. We're not, don't send it to.
I'm not really for. I mean, let's just talk about it real quick. I'm not the one.
I'm not the 2. So
1,
2. So don't come here. We looking for friends, not foes, for that conversation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we need you to come in with a clean spirit.
I'm actually going to create a little what's
disclaimer.
The word? Yep, I'll create a little disclaimer board we can post and just say these are things that we're going to not discuss in this series.
Yes, thank you. You take that as a takeaway. So an example is we're not talking about, if we do touch on it, we're going to talk about all the reasons why y'all need to let it go or why she's late. Okay. We want y'all to let that go. We need Ike Durrett, Dr. Durrett. We don't want you to come with that mess. Because I got a feeling that you would say that. Don't come with that mess when that series pops off. Okay, we don't want to hear about that. We're gonna be talking about her as an artist, not her time management. Okay, so I think that's it. Y'all just be on the lookout on our Instagram _ORNOT podcast. If you up on Instagram, follow us.
Please
send it to a friend. Let them know it's not spam. Like, hey, could you follow my friend's podcast? And that's it. I think. Is that all, Tasha?
Good.
Okay, guys. So as usual, my little spill. Follow us on all the fruits and veggies. That's Apple, Spotify, wherever we at. Follow us. We at all the places. We at all of them. And we hope that this episode we have a couple of gems. We hope that you guys were able to take something from that. We hope that we were able to pour into you so that you can go into the world and pour into others this week or this week coming up. We hope that you guys have an amazing week. We hope that favor is upon you, okay? And if it's not, find some, y'all. Have a good night.
Night, y'all. Bye.